What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now because we are diving deep into the trenches of grocery store shelves to uncover what is actually going to fuel your body and what is just clever marketing wrapped in a bright plastic box. Today, we are hitting Costco, and not just for the usual bulk run. 10 brand new, highly anticipated items just landed on the warehouse floor, and I am putting them all to the test. We're looking at the ingredients, we're looking at the price tags, and then we are taking them straight home to see if the flavor actually lives up to the hype. No complicated scientific jargon, no heavy biology lectures, just straight up, honest, human conversation about real food that keeps you feeling your absolute best. Let's start right at the front of the store with an absolute staple, movie night popcorn. Brand new off the presses, we have the Kirkland Signature Sea Salt Popcorn. Now, wait for this, because the sheer bulk value alone is going to turn heads. We are talking 36 individual, pre-packaged bags for just $9.99. When you see a price point like that for convenience packaging, your first instinct should always be to flip that box around and check the back panel. Why? Because the snack food industry loves a cheap shortcut, and that shortcut is almost always the cooking oil. Most commercial popcorns, even the ones plastered with green organic leaves and fancy health claims, are absolutely swimming in low-grade, highly processed industrial seed oils. We are talking corn oil, canola, soybean, and cottonseed oils. These oils are heavily refined, deodorized, and processed at extreme temperatures, leaving you with something that doesn't do your wellness any favors. But look closely at this new Kirkland bag. What is it cooked in? Pure coconut oil. That is an absolute home run for your pantry. Coconut oil is an incredibly stable, naturally structured tropical oil that holds up beautifully to cooking heat. Plus, it brings a rich, slightly sweet, naturally buttery undertone to the corn without needing to add artificial dairy flavorings. But hold on, there is a second layer to the popcorn test, the corn itself. Corn is one of those crops where you really want to ensure you are getting premium quality, free from genetic modifications. You want it clean. And right there on the front of this new packaging, it clearly states non-GMO verified. To get 36 grab-and-go bags, pre-measured and perfectly portioned, without a single drop of industrial seed oil for under $10, that is a massive win for families. It is the perfect clean snack to toss into your kids' school lunches, or for you and me to enjoy on the couch during a Friday night movie marathon without that heavy, greasy feeling in your stomach afterward. My friend Rose tried a bag of this just the other day, and she was absolutely obsessed. It's clean, it's affordable, and it's a definitive buy. Now let's pivot from the snack aisle over to the bread and tortilla section, because this next item completely blew me away. You have probably seen the classic siete almond flour or cassava flour tortillas floating around Costco before. They are great, they are high quality, but they aren't necessarily new. But have you seen this specific package sitting in the end cap cooler? Brand new siete sourdough-style gluten-free tortillas. Let's stop and look at the price tag first, because something wild is happening on the Costco inventory tracking system with this item. If you look at the little digital printout on the shelf, the price ends in a 0.97. For those who don't spend their weekends hacking the warehouse matrix, a 97-cent ending means one thing: clearance. On top of that, there is an asterisk, the dreaded star of death, in the upper right corner of the sign, which means once this batch sells out, it is gone for good. These things literally just arrived, and they are already marked down to a rock-bottom clearance price of $6.97 for a massive 30-count pack. To put that into perspective, if you go to a premium boutique grocery store or a standard local supermarket, you are easily paying $1 per tortilla for this brand. You'd get a tiny pack of 6 or 8 for the same price Costco is giving you 30. Run, do not walk, to the cooler if your local warehouse has these in stock right now. But how do they actually taste? And how did they pull off a sourdough style without using traditional wheat flour? Let's check the recipe on the back. They are utilizing fermented cassava flour. Cassava is a mineral-rich, starchy root vegetable that provides a fantastic, pliable chew very similar to traditional flour wraps. By fermenting the cassava root before baking, They managed to develop that authentic, signature sourdough tang, that complex, old-world flavor profile, while keeping the entire product completely free of gluten, grains, and wheat. The rest of the ingredient list is beautifully minimal and clean. No synthetic dough conditioners, no weird chemical preservatives to keep them shelf-stable for 6 months, and no hydrogenated fats. Instead, they use premium olive oil and a touch of sea salt seasoning. If you take these home, throw one into a dry, hot skillet for about 30 seconds on each side until it starts to puff up and get those beautiful little charred golden spots. Then, lay it down and build a premium lunch wrap. Spread a thin layer of a high-quality avocado oil-based mayonnaise, drop on a slice of pasture-raised, organic Munster cheese, and layer it with some clean, oven-roasted deli turkey. Roll it up tightly, and you have arguably the best, most satisfying, allergen-friendly lunch wrap imaginable. Siete is dropping a ton of innovative products across nationwide retail spaces right now, but finding this specific bulk package at a clearance price point is practically highway robbery. It is going to cause an absolute run on the bank, so check your local store immediately. Moving deeper into the warehouse, let's talk about a major milestone in the Costco meat department. Correct me if I am wrong down in the comments, but I believe this is the absolute first time in the history of the warehouse that they have carried a hot dog that is not only completely organic, but also made from 100% true grass-fed beef. These are the true story pasture-raised grass-fed beef franks, and they are hitting the shelves at $12.99 for a dual pack totaling 30 ounces. Now, why should your ears perk up when you hear 100% grass-fed? Because the lifestyle and diet of the animal completely changed the quality of the food on your plate. Standard, conventionally raised cattle spend the majority of their lives crammed into feedlots, eating a highly unnatural, mass-produced diet of GMO corn and soy. This grain-heavy diet changes the entire fat profile of the meat, making it much heavier in saturated structural fats that don't align as well with a balanced human lifestyle. True grass-fed, pasture-raised cattle roam free on open fields, eating grass their entire lives, just as nature intended. The resulting beef is naturally leaner, richer in traditional micronutrients, and carries a much cleaner flavor profile. But as always, the devil is entirely in the details. You can have great meat ruined by terrible processing ingredients. Let's look at the back of this true story package. The ingredient list is remarkably clean. Honestly, it's as clean as a hot dog can possibly get. They use organic spices like nutmeg, red pepper flakes, ginger, and paprika for color and kick. There are 6 grams of clean, satisfying protein per link. And most importantly, they are completely uncured. Let's contrast that with the standard commercial hot dogs that most of us grew up eating at backyard summer barbecues. You know exactly the ones I'm talking about. The cheap, bright red packages sitting in giant bunkers for $2. That is what I like to call mystery meat, or, frankly, lips and buttholes. It is the leftover, scraps and trimmings meat from industrial processing plants, bound together with chemical fillers. When you read a standard hot dog label, you will see ingredients like hydrolyzed soy protein, which is an industrially isolated flavor enhancer used to mimic real savory depth. You will see sodium erythorbate and sodium nitrite, synthetic chemical preservatives used to artificially lock in a pink color so the meat doesn't turn its natural gray over time. Those are synthetic additives that have no place in a clean, vibrant lifestyle. The true story franks completely skip the chemical laboratory, giving you ancient spices, real sea salt, and premium pasture beef. That is exactly what you want to be feeding your family. And what if I told you that right next door in the frozen section, I found the absolute best, highest quality French fry on the consumer market to pair with these clean hot dogs? I am not even joking. Walk past the heavily branded, neon-colored frozen potato bags and look for a brand called Jesse and Ben's Fries. Normally, you can only find this boutique brand at high-end specialty grocers or places like Whole Foods, where they charge an absolute premium for a tiny bag. Costco has them right now for $11.99 for a massive, 2-pound family-sized bag. What makes these frozen fries a total game changer for your kitchen? It all comes down to the cooking medium. If you look at every single household name frozen French fry on the market, they are all pre-fried at the factory in industrial seed oils, usually canola oil, soybean oil, or hydrogenated palm oil. They do this because vegetable oils are incredibly cheap to buy in massive industrial drums. But when those processed oils are heated over and over again, they degrade, creating a heavy, greasy product that leaves you feeling weighed down and sluggish. Jesse and Ben's completely flips the script. These fries are fried in 100% real, authentic beef tallow. Beef tallow is traditional, rendered animal fat. It is the exact ingredient that iconic fast food chains like McDonald's used to use decades ago to fry their legendary original potatoes, before switching to cheap vegetable oils in the 1990s to cut costs. Beef tallow is highly stable at high temperatures, meaning it doesn't break down or oxidize when cooked. It wraps the potato in a rich, deeply savory, golden crust that delivers that nostalgic, crispy, fast food-style texture right out of your home oven. And the ingredient list? Just 3 simple, real food components: premium potatoes, pure beef tallow, and sea salt. That is it. No added cornstarch to fake a crispy texture, no sodium acid pyrophosphate to preserve color, and no artificial flavorings. Pop them onto a baking sheet, roast them until they are bubbling and crispy, and serve them with a squirt of high-quality, avocado oil-based ketchup. It is an absolute restaurant-quality experience at home. By the way, if you are keeping a close eye on the frozen section, Costco actually has 2 incredible options right now. If you aren't in the mood for traditional tallow potatoes, look right next to them for the organic sweet potato fries that are cooked exclusively in clean olive or avocado oil. Having access to multiple clean, seed oil-free frozen options in bulk is exactly why you subscribe to this channel. We do the label hunting so you can just fill your cart with confidence. Let's keep the clean ingredient momentum going over to the deli cooler, because if you love hummus for an afternoon snack, we just got incredibly lucky. Ithaca Hummus has a brand new drop on the floor. Now, some of you might remember the highly popular Ithaca collaboration flavor that was floating around a few months ago. That limited run is officially gone, but don't worry, because the brand took the hint and created an even better permanent replacement. This is the new Ithaca Extra Virgin Olive Oil Hummus, and Costco is offering a massive 26-ounce tub for an unbeatable warehouse price. To give you an idea of the value here, if you go to a traditional grocery store, a tiny container half this size will easily run you $5 or $6. At Costco, you are getting double the volume for a fraction of the cost. But the real victory isn't just the price, it's the absolute purity of the ingredients. Hummus should be one of the simplest foods on earth. Chickpeas, tahini, olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, and salt. But if you walk down a standard grocery aisle and look at the leading commercial brands, you will find they almost entirely swap out traditional olive oil for cheap, industrial canola or sunflower oil. They use these oils to keep the hummus artificially liquid when cold, sacrificing nutritional quality for a cheaper manufacturing process. Ithaca doesn't play those corporate food games. This recipe uses 100% cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil as the primary fat source, which delivers a beautifully smooth, authentic Mediterranean finish. The rest of the ingredient list is just pure chickpeas, real tahini, fresh lemon juice, garlic, and vinegar. And here is the ultimate pro tip for the snack lovers out there. Look for the giant Costco bag of organic blue corn tortilla chips. Grab a handful, crisp them up slightly, and dip them straight into this extra virgin olive oil hummus for a perfectly balanced afternoon snack. Plus, Ithaca gets major bonus points for something rare on the back of their packaging. They are officially certified glyphosate-free. Glyphosate is the primary active chemical compound found in industrial weed killers like Roundup. In modern commercial agriculture, giant chemical conglomerates spray fields of crops like wheat, oats, and chickpeas right before harvest to dry them out faster. This leaves trace chemical residues on the very food that ends up in your kitchen. By ensuring their chickpeas are verified glyphosate-free, Ithaca guarantees that your family is getting pure, clean food without any industrial chemical runoff. This is a phenomenal, premium snack drop, and the price is absolutely fantastic. Now, let's talk about pasta night, because we have a brand new Italian import that is going to completely redefine how you look at grains, the organic lemon-infused pasta. Now, a lot of people might look at a packaged pasta dish and think, there is no way a processed carbohydrate like that can be clean or lifestyle approved. But this one absolutely smashes the stereotype. It is crafted using nothing but organic Italian durum wheat semolina, real lemon oil for a bright, citrusy lift, and a touch of organic turmeric to give the noodles a gorgeous, natural golden hue. You are getting a massive 2.2-pound bag for just $7. This is top-tier, artisanal grain quality, specifically sourced from the historic Bari region of southern Italy. Why does the geographical origin of your wheat matter so much? Because European agricultural standards are completely different from the industrial farming systems we use here in North America. In Italy, the use of chemical desiccants like glyphosate on grain crops is strictly banned. They use traditional, old-world farming techniques that prioritize the integrity of the soil and the natural growth cycle of the plant. Furthermore, when Italian artisans craft pasta like this, they use traditional bronze dyes and an incredibly slow, low-temperature drying process. Commercial factories press pasta out at extreme speeds and dry it under intense heat in a matter of minutes, which denatures the natural structure of the grain and makes it incredibly tough for the human stomach to digest comfortably. The slow-drying method allows the natural grain structure to rest, creating a finished noodle that is light, delicate, and incredibly gentle on your digestive tract. This is exactly why so many travelers report being able to eat bowls of pasta across Europe without experiencing that heavy, bloated, sluggish feeling they get from eating standard domestic wheat. To prepare this at home, boil it in generously salted water until it is perfectly al dente, meaning it still has a slight, firm bite to the center. Drain it, then immediately toss it with a generous drizzle of a high-quality, cold-pressed Spanish extra virgin olive oil. Grate some authentic, aged Pecorino Romano or Parmigiano Reggiano cheese over the top. Finish it with a crack of fresh black pepper, and you have a stunning, restaurant-quality, traditional Italian dinner ready in less than 10 minutes for pennies on the dollar. It is absolutely delicious, incredibly clean, and worth every single cent. Before we venture over into the dairy and cooler section, I want to take a quick second to give a massive shout out to our partner for today's video, Birch Living. They are the creators behind the non-toxic, organic birch mattresses that we have sitting in every single bedroom of our house. Right now, they are running an incredible Memorial Day event. And if you click the link down in the description box below, you can score an amazing 27% off your choice of any birch mattress. Plus, they are throwing in 2 free premium EcoRest pillows. I am incredibly passionate about what we put into our bodies, but we also have to look at the environment we surround ourselves with, especially where we sleep. If you look into how the vast majority of standard, commercial mattresses are manufactured today, it is honestly shocking. They are typically packed with synthetic polyurethane foams, chemical flame retardants, and industrial glues that undergo a process known as off-gassing. This means that as the mattress sits in your bedroom, it slowly releases volatile organic compounds into the air you breathe all night long. Birch completely eliminates that worry. Their mattresses are handcrafted right here in the United States using only 5 simple, natural, sustainably sourced materials: organic cotton, organic New Zealand wool, breathable natural latex, and heavy-duty steel coils. There are absolutely no synthetic chemicals, no toxic glues, and zero off-gassing. But beyond the incredible safety and purity standards, let's talk about the most important factor: comfort. These beds are an absolute dream to sleep on. They offer the perfect balance of contouring support for your back and shoulders while staying naturally cool all night long because of the breathable organic wool layers. The entire process is incredibly easy. You order online, it ships directly to your doorstep in a convenient box, and it comes backed by a 25-year warranty alongside a 100-night risk-free sleep trial. Our family has been sleeping exclusively on birch mattresses for over 6 years now, and we absolutely swear by them. If you are ready to upgrade your sleep environment and invest in your long-term wellness, use that link down below to lock in your 27% discount and your free pillows. Now, let's step straight into the heavy walk-in dairy cooler, because my mind was completely blown by what was sitting on the beverage shelves. For the first time in recent memory, mock organic almond milk has officially landed at Costco. This is a massive victory for anyone trying to clean up their morning routine. Costco is offering a convenient 2-pack of 40-ounce bottles for just $12.99. If you think all almond milks are created equal, it is time to take a very close look at the label of your current carton. Walk down any standard supermarket dairy aisle and pick up a conventional bottle of almond milk. The ingredient list will usually look like a novel, packed with words like gel-on gum, locust bean gum, xanthan gum, sunflower lecithin, dipotassium phosphate, and the vague catch-all phrase, natural flavors. Large food corporations use these industrial gums and emulsifiers as thickeners and stabilizers. They do this because it allows them to use a tiny, microscopic amount of actual almonds per batch, filling the rest of the carton with water and using chemical additives to fake a creamy, rich mouthfeel. These processed gums and synthetic texturizers can be incredibly irritating to a sensitive digestive tract, often leading to that mysterious discomfort or bloating after you drink your morning coffee or smoothie. Now, let's read the back of this mock bottle together. It contains exactly 3 real food ingredients: filtered water, organic almonds, and a pinch of Himalayan pink salt. That is it. No industrial fillers, no artificial thickeners, and absolutely no synthetic flavorings. Because they don't hide behind chemical texturizers, they actually have to use a significantly higher volume of real, premium organic almonds per cup to achieve that naturally smooth, rich texture. It is clean, it is authentic, and purchasing this bulk 2-pack at Costco is drastically cheaper than buying individual bottles at a traditional specialty grocery store. And if you are looking for the perfect tool to blend that clean almond milk into an incredible morning drink, check out the small appliance aisle on your way out. Look at how incredibly compact and sleek this brand new personal blender from Ninja is. It is called the Ninja Blend Boss, and it is hitting the shelves in a variety of beautiful, modern colors. I actually have the soft pink version sitting directly on my kitchen counter at home, and it is the exact machine I use every single morning to whip up a fresh smoothie for my daughter, Rose. The model they have at the warehouse today comes in this stunning baby blue colorway. What makes this specific blender an absolute favorite of mine is the pure simplicity of the design and how effortless it is to maintain. When you are a busy parent making breakfast on a tight schedule, the last thing you want to do is disassemble a massive, multi-piece countertop blender with complex blades and heavy glass jars. With the Blend Boss, you just fill up the single-serve cup, twist on the blade assembly, pop it onto the high-torque motorized base, and blend away. It whips through frozen fruit, greens, and ice in a matter of seconds, creating an incredibly smooth texture. Cleanup takes less than 30 seconds under running water. Plus, the kit comes fully loaded with 2 heavy-duty travel cups, a portable spill-proof lid, and a reusable straw. It is the absolute perfect setup for packing your morning routine with real nutrition. When I make a smoothie for Rose, I like to blend in some clean plant-based vitamin C, a high-quality liquid probiotic, and a scoop of real food protein powder to give her sustained, vibrant energy for the day. Speaking of morning routines, I am actually sipping on an incredible drink right now that you can find rolling out at Target locations nationwide. Our new functional coffee blend. This is a single-origin, premium instant black coffee that is fully loaded with extra wellness benefits, featuring grass-fed collagen peptides, plant-based prebiotic fiber, clean MCT oil fats, and L-theanine for focused, calm clarity. The best part? It just tastes like a rich, bold, exceptionally smooth cup of premium black coffee. There are no weird artificial aftertastes or synthetic sweeteners, just pure, functional energy to start your day right. You are absolutely going to love it. Now, let's talk about a product that absolutely cannot be ignored. even if the inventory team decided to tuck it away in a corner next to a giant support pole. Nobody should ever put this specific product in the corner, because it has easily been my favorite culinary finishing touch for the past few months. This is the Churn grass-fed roasted garlic finishing butter, and it is available in a massive 12-ounce culinary tub for just $9.89. This is not ordinary supermarket baking butter. This is an artisanal finishing compound designed to be spooned over a hot steak, a piece of pan-seared wild fish, or roasted vegetables the exact moment they come off the heat. The flavor depth here is completely off the charts. Let's look at the ingredient deck, because it is a showcase of culinary purity. It is built on a foundation of 100% pasture-raised, grass-fed, and grass-finished dairy cream. From there, they blend in cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil, slow-roasted garlic cloves, caramelized shallots, fresh lemon juice, a splash of aged balsamic vinegar, sea salt, cracked black pepper, and fresh parsley. The visionary who founded this brand is actually a professional, high-end restaurant chef, and that culinary expertise shines through in every single bite. Taking home a tub of this is like having a gourmet chef standing at your stove, instantly elevating your home cooking to premium restaurant quality with a single scoop. Before we move on to our final item, let's address something wild. If you are still watching this video right now and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do me a quick favor and smash it right now. It always completely blows my mind to look at our channel analytics and see that over 75% of the people who watch our deep dives every single week aren't actually subscribed to the channel. Supporting the channel is completely free. It takes less than 2 seconds. And it is the absolute best way to help us grow this community of passionate people dedicated to real, clean food. Let's keep the momentum going. For our 10th and final stop, we are heading into the household utility aisle to look at a brand new drop that is crucial for building a truly wellness-focused lifestyle: the Blueland plant and mineral-based toilet bowl cleaners. Now, truth be told, we can't hang out in this specific cleaning aisle for too long. I don't know about you, but the absolute second I walk down the traditional commercial cleaning aisle, I get a heavy, throbbing headache from the massive cloud of synthetic chemical fragrances and harsh volatile solvents hanging in the air. That is exactly why I am so incredibly excited to take this Blueland kit home and put it to work. I haven't used a conventional chemical cleaner in our home toilets in ages, because when you look into what standard toilet bowl cleaners are actually made of, it is incredibly alarming. They are typically loaded with industrial chlorine bleach, heavy petroleum-based solvents, aggressive synthetic scrubbing agents, and intense artificial fragrances. When you flush those harsh chemicals down the drain, they enter our water systems, and the fumes linger in your enclosed bathroom air, creating an environmental burden inside your own home. Blueland completely transforms how we clean. This kit is fully certified by the Environmental Working Group, meaning every single ingredient has been rigorously audited for safety and environmental sustainability. The formula is entirely plant and mineral-based, utilizing natural baking soda, citric acid, and plant-derived cleaning agents that dissolve grime and hard water stains naturally without releasing toxic fumes into your household air. To use them, you just drop one of the compact, concentrated tablets directly into your toilet bowl, let it fizz and dissolve for a few minutes. Give it a quick brush, and you are done. It delivers a sparkling clean finish without a single drop of synthetic chemicals. The bulk warehouse pack is sitting at an amazing value of $18.99. I dropped the tablet into our home system just the other day, and I will be sure to update everyone in the pinned comment section below on how it holds up over the next few weeks, but the initial reviews are absolutely stellar. So, there you have it, everyone. Those are the 10 newest, cleanest, and most exciting items hitting the Costco warehouse floor right now at the end of May. Write down your shopping list, grab your keys, head down to your local warehouse, and see what you can find. Don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend who loves a clean warehouse run, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a deep dive. I will see you all very soon for our next grocery adventure. Bye.